Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider. I'm playing my favorite game today, Destiny 2. Guardians, I've reset up. I'm at the Quarry. I'm going to get through the Quarry. This is a more difficult one because of how the final boss room is set up. You have to go through a little tunnel. It's cumbersome. You have to duck. You have to look around rocks. This is a more challenging lost sector. And I'm always here for it, Guardians. I'm here for a challenge. Now, I'm live, so hang out with me. If you're hanging out with me after the live stream, leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts about the quarry? What do you think about it? Do you come here often? Do you go for the exotic? Do you play it on Legend, on Master, until you get the exotic? I'd like to know. Now, Guardians, I am using Hung Jury Adept. It's got shoot to loot, kinetic tremors, which I really like, and I have an adept stability mod on it. I need the scout rifle because scout rifles are unstoppable. I'm using Jurassic Green Pulse Rifle. It has subsistence and incandescent and search party. I kind of liked the idea of search party. This weapon is granted faster aim down sight speed and movement speed while aiming down sights when no allies are near. And I'm doing this solo, so there'll be no allies. I had a counterbalance stock on it. The masterwork is range. So, I don't know. It's not my favorite. As you can see, I've only killed 10 with it. So then I'm using deterministic chaos. Shields are going to be solar and void. I like deterministic chaos. I like it a lot. But it is slow, 360 rounds per minute. And for a Silverius, how are you, buddy? And for a void, I could be using retrofit escapade, which I love. I feel like it's such a fun weapon, but the impact and the range here are much less. It has better reload, better handling, better rounds per minute, and a bigger magazine. Retrofit Escapade has a lot going on for it. But I'm going to try this, and ultimately, Guardians, I'm probably going to end up doing, a Void or Solar Scout rifle or a Pulse rifle, and then well, it'll have to be a scout rifle, and then I would end up going to Wish Ender. Let's find out, Solvarius, how it does. Because I don't want to be, with Wish Ender all the time, but man, do I love it. Do I love Wish Ender. So this setup, Guardians, is Strand. I'm a Strander. This rally barricade comes back in 38 seconds versus 48 seconds. Say base cooldown. 38 versus 48. I'm using the Strafe Glide, Frenzied Blade, and the Shackle Grenade. I want to get them in the air as often as possible. The only two aspects we have at this time into the fray, and Drenninger's Lash. I'm using Thread of Mind, Thread of Wisdom, Thread of Continuity, and Thread of Generation. I'm wondering, even, Guardians, if I should put on the little threadlings. I might use threadlings here because I do want some travelers. I'm gonna have to remember, Thread of Generation. I might go back to that later at a different try. But right now, the Threadlings, I think they can go forth and give me a little boost, a little extra hand. So, and this is a Bayet Leap, the exotics a Bayet Leap. Improved Drengers. I don't know how you pronounce it, Guardians. But I like Drainager's Lash. Spawns 2 additional projectiles, tracks targets more aggressively, travels farther. Gain Woven Mail when suspending targets. And Woven Mail is like an overshield. Replenishes health each time you pick up an orb. I will need that most likely. I'm just looking at these because ultimately, I'm not going to be running into that boss room to pick up an orb. Now, I have 100 resilience and 92 on recovery, 80 on strength, 75 on intellect. I probably should have focused more on grenades here. Silvarius, you love Wishender too. Boy, do I ever love it. It's so powerful. Silvarius. I mean, it turns all of us into machines that take down the enemy. Now, what is the exotic today? I don't even know. Exotic head armor. Okay, I'm going to try this on Master. Now, I've completed these on Master. I've done this Master solo. But I want to go in. Silvarius, I know. Like this hand, it's still sore today. It's still sore today. I didn't stream yesterday, but I played a lot yesterday with friends. And it causes my hand to be sore. And I mentioned in a live stream, Silvarius. Silvarius says only your hand is getting tired from using Wishender all the time. I mentioned in a live stream 2 days ago, it's over here somewhere, that I wished it would just load automatically and fire, but it won't go through the motions. It simply won't. Let's go into Master. Wait a minute. Let me make sure that I'm not social. I need to be anti-social. Friends only. Okay. Invite only because, if somebody joins you, it could ruin this. Let's go in. Barrier, unstoppable, lots of extras to deal with. Void and solar shields. Kinetic weapons do increased damage. What is the active surge? It needs to say active surge. Void threat, I guess. Or no, the surge. Yeah, Void and Strand are the surge. Okay, and I don't have a Strand weapon on. I'm going to go in. But, I could always probably reset my artifact and go with I don't know. Barrier is really the most important. Barrier is the most important because eventually you can kill an unstoppable. Now, Guardians, scout rifles, or, scout rifles were buffed. They do more damage. Is it every 6 bullet now? Watch him blast. Watch that blast. Wow. That ate him up, Guardians. It ate him up. I mean, I'd used this gun pre-buff and loved it. Now, even with, my ability to put the counterbalance stock on here, it's still a little bit all over the place. That did not break his shield, Guardians. Let's get out of here. I'm going to abandon this and reset. So, Various, I'm going to reset this, buddy, because I just didn't like how long it takes that pulse rifle to get through that barrier. That's a big no for me. They, at this level, they rebuild.
In the field. A catch is on its way. I'm not sure what it's up to, but I doubt it's good.
Let's do this, Guardians. I'm switching to Wish Ender, the Scout Rifle for Unstoppable, and then I'm doing Unwavering Duty for Void. So I've got Void and Solar. Let's go back in. Guardians, I knew that that Pulse Rifle just simply was too unstable and it was taking too long. Now there are good solar pulse rifles. Solvarius, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. You and I, Solvarius, we thinking on the same level about this. Wishender. Now, Guardians, I've just brewed this green tea, and I've got fresh lemon. It is so good. Whatever you're having at home, have some with me. All right, let's wish ender these things out of existence. Bye. Oh, Guardians, what a difference. Look at the stability on this weapon. Let's get that old big backpack of his. All right, now I want to take out this old boy over here. Watch Wish Ender. Look at that. Look at that, Guardians. That was laborious for me before. Now, he did hide. Wow, so much easier. Ugh. Guardians, this turned a labor into really a joy. Wishender, I need songs written about you. I need ballads. I need poetry. Wishender, all day, every day. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Now, Bob Hatchett's going to come for me. Did you see him, Guardians? Now, I really should have checked and made sure I had solar resist on. Get out of here. Kai, hello, hello. Is it K or Kai? Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Robert, hello, hello, buddy. It's good to see you. Silverius, Robert, Kai, welcome. Or K, it could be K. Now, this is the Legend or the Master Lost Sector. Oh, double heavies? Yes, please. Now, Guardians, I want to share with you something. I watched a lot of videos yesterday about that perfect build. The killing machine, the perfect build. But I'm going to say, Guardians, that sometimes those perfect builds, they're perfect for one activity. Sometimes you might just need to, rearrange, redo. Oh, did I blow that up? I didn't want to blow that up. Thank you, thank you. Look at that. Look at that fire. Did I have solar on? Let's check my chest piece. I have 1 solar damage. I probably needed more. I got one of them. Got one. Got a second one, so that reduced a lot of that. There's a big champion up on the left, Guardians. A big, ugly champion. There'll be 2 of them. There will be 2 of them. Now, look at him standing there daring me. Watch that. He's just playing hide and seek with me. He wants me to come out, Guardians. That's what he wants me to come out and play. And his shield went back up. And he's got void damage. Lots of void damage. So, let's see what we can do. That was a direct hit. That probably should have taken me down. Had I been on anything else, that would have taken me down. I want that headshot and get this old thing down. He's going to have a twin come out. There it is. Guardians, so glad they're gone. Now, I do like to get the upper ground. There's going to be a lot of them come out here. A lot of them just came out, Guardians. Now, I'm thinking he's pretty close to being, on his own. He will stomp up the mountainside and try to get me. He's going to try to get me. Get out of here. Now, I know, Guardians. I know better than to face him when he's up in the air. Those rocks are designed to trip you. They put them there to trip you. Oh, now I didn't realize he had another group of those going to come out. They're all out to party. They've all been invited. Every one of them have been invited to this fray. Word of the day, fray. Now, I gotta watch, Guardians, because he will come up here. I've almost got him. Almost. Almost, almost. Woo! He came up that hill, stomping. He's stomping mad. He's a stomper. Get out of here, Cabal. Nobody wants you here. Yay, Guardians. And that's it. That's the Lost Sector. At 1840. Deathless. I was deathless. Woohoo! Oh, God. Oh, man, oh, man. Be patient when you come in here, Guardians. Be patient. This is a more challenging Earth EDZ Lost Sector. It's the Quarry at 1840. I didn't get the Guardians. I did not get the exotic. We're going to have to come in again. How many were in here? 35 enemies. I created 21 orbs, 35 enemies. I do like this build. I really do like it. I wished I could run Osteostriga in here because it really works with this Strand build. Threadlings travel farther. They travel farther and deal additional damage. So, Various, you've done this, though, buddy. You've done this. Now, let's see. Oh, man. I had it set on something different, Guardians. I had it set dealing damage generates grenade energy. Maybe I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to go back to that because I dealt a lot of damage. Grenades at 17. That's tragic. That's tragic. I'm going to delete that, Guardians. We're going to go back in here. Now, I really did like the setup that I had. Pulse rifles, barrier. Man, I don't know. There's just... Like, I'm afraid that they're going to... Oh, you still need to do this one? So, Various, what are you having for dinner tonight? What are you having for dinner tonight? Guardians, everyone in chat, how are you guys feeling about this season? How do you feel about this season? That's what I want to know. And are you using Strand a lot? Are you feeling, what are your feelings about the season? Are you using Strand more than you thought you would initially? That has incandescent. I might really like that on my hunter. Or my warlock. I've set my warlock up differently. I've changed my setup yesterday on my warlock. I haven't fully changed my hunter, but I need to work on it. I need to work on my hunter. I want to go in again, but I'm just thinking, like, what do I need to use? Pulse rifle. I could use Outbreak Perfected. Right? We saw Wish Ender. We know how... 7 out of 10. Kai says it's a 7 out of 10. So, Various, it's mine too. I know they have to fine-tune, change things up, switch it around. I'm okay with that. So, Pulse Rifle is anti-barrier. Scout Rifle, I definitely still like this. Let's go Solar. I think we need to do a Solar Scout Rifle. This one's not quite as stable as Aisha's Embrace, but let me get something that might help. I need to make this. I can go make one of these, and I just haven't. Because I really like this. I really like it a lot. This is Trustee. It's available from Deepstone Crypt. Broomy. Oorah! Woohoo! That's how we do it back home. I grew up in the mountains. I was born in the backwoods, raised in a cave, Broomy. I was raised in a cave. Sweet tea and grits and destiny. It's all I crave. Now, I love sweet tea, and I love grits, and I love destiny, but today, Guardians, I'm having freshly brewed green tea with a lot of lemon. Let's drink together. Broomy, are you in active service right now? Share with us, Broomy. Are you in active service? And shout out to all the Marines around the world for keeping us safe. Thank you, Marines. I've traveled several times around the world. And Guardians, I'm always thankful to be back home. I love it here. And shout out to all the Guardians around the world, all of our armed services, for keeping the world a safe place. We appreciate you guys 100%. So, and then I need Void. I didn't see a lot of Void shields in there. I mean, I really didn't. But let's try Retrofit Escapade. Instead of a backup mag, I think I'm going to do a stabilizer. Counterbalance stock reduces recoil deviation. Kai, where are you located? What country? Silvarius, you're in Germany, right, buddy? Havoc, how are you? Hello, hello. It's good to see you guys. I'm going to do this again, Guardians. Let's find out what these Cabal are made of. We got to show them what the light can do. Now, I want to kind of go, I didn't have any arc damage, really. I don't think, did I? It was all solar and void. Melanie, shout out to Texas. Melanie, chat. Melanie is a school teacher. We need to be thankful for our school teachers. They're under so much stress. Melanie, thank you for teaching our children. Silvarius, the Netherlands. You're in the Netherlands. Silvarius, I want to let you know, buddy, I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. It's important. We Guardians got to stick together. Thank you, Silvarius, for hanging out with me. Now, I've changed this up. Counterbalance stock. And I've changed this to be more solar damage and void damage. I don't remember any arc damage in there. I really don't. I don't remember any. All right, now that upgraded all of my Titan marks. Is everything basically upgraded for me? I hate having something, at an 1800 when I want it to be an 1810. Every point counts. Every point. I did reach my goal. I'm sharing good news here, Guardians. I'm sharing the good news with you. My goal for this season was 1835. I reached it yesterday. So I'm now content. I'm content at 1835. Anything else is just gravy on the biscuit. It's gravy on the biscuit. Let's go back in. And Guardians, I'm going to try this one on Legend since we just completed the Master version. Let's do this on Legend. I'm going to be a little bit easier on myself. I do have, Kai, I do have a favorite Destiny 2 content creator. I like a lot of them, and I have a lot of friends who are content creators. But my favorite definitely is, without a doubt, Asdacross. I am a huge fan of Asdacross, but I like a lot of them. I like Dado. I like his snarky, elitist way. And he's very accurate. When Dado puts a video out about a raid or a gun, he's super accurate. But Asdacross is numero uno for me. I'm a fan, and I have been a fan of his for a very long time. Guardians, do you see my gun fluoresce? It kind of flashes. It goes a little bit Vegas on us. See that? Little bit Times Square. It gives those flashes of light, and that way you know it's see that? It just went unstoppable. You have to aim down sights and hold it, which is the point where you get killed. While you're waiting for this thing to fluoresce, they're going to try to kill you. Now, let's take out the old gal's friends. She's up there waiting for me behind a rock. She's behind a rock. Kai, what about yourself? Who's your favorite? Wait a minute now. Are you telling me that there's no champion up there on this level? Maybe I should have stuck with 1840. Because I was looking forward to doing the battle. I was looking forward to taking her down. Wow. They're gone already? Get out of here. Now, Kai, did I miss it? What, wait a minute. I missed some of these. Esoteric is really good. All that solo, you're right. He does so much solo stuff. Solvarius, you were in the army also. Shout out to you, buddy, for your service. I appreciate anyone, really, who's been in the military. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Solvarius. Now, here she is. Wow, look at that. Outbreak Perfected is taking her down. You know, we're going to have to come back in here at 1840 with this setup. Where's Bob Hatchett? Get over here, Bob Hatchett. Guardians, are you believing this? Kai, thank you so much. I appreciate you 100% for saying that. I play the game because I love it. You know, I'm a tiny dot on the spectrum of YouTubers and streamers. You know, I do YouTube and I do Twitch. I do both of them. I spend more time on YouTube. Because I'm a fan of YouTube as well. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Oh, Silvarius, so you had to go through the service? How long did you have to stay in? Now, I won't get a second one up there on that level. I won't get a second one on that level. Oh, thank you, Kai. Thank you. I need to try to grow my dot. I need to try to grow my dot. That's what I need to do. Boy, that retrofit escapade. He snuck up on me, Guardians. He made me do it. Wow. I am telling you, wow. I mean, I'm loving this weapon. He got stuck on the rock. Guardians, and we got him before he made it up the hill. Woo! Get out of here, Cabal. This cave belongs to humanity. I might want to have a picnic in here one day. They've probably ate all the bats that were in here. Where's the wildlife that should have been in this cave? Those nasty Cabal. They've killed all the wildlife. Get out of here. Oh, there was some heavy. I missed that on the way coming in. I should have noticed that. Now, Guardians, I still didn't get it, you know. I still did not get that. The exotic. It's a headpiece today. I would like a new Lorelei Splendor Helm. The best stats I've had to fall on a Lorelei Splendor Helm, Guardians, was like a 65. And I really want this to fall, you know, at like a 67, a 68 if I'm wishing, you know. I want a good one to drop, and I just never have had a really good one to drop. That Big, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Big, chat, I want to give a big shout out to Big, a big nut. He's in chat. He's a student in real life. He's a student. He's in college, going to university. And he was the first person, Guardians, the first really AAA gamer that reached a hand out to me and said, let's go into Trials of Osiris. And I never have forgotten it, Big. I never have forgotten it. Oh, Big, finals are already here? So you're going to be out for the summer? What are you doing for the summer, buddy? What are you doing? I want to go in with this setup again, Guardians. Let's go in at 1840. I'm going to make it a little more difficult. Big says that I'm going to be good for the summer, be daily after work. Big, I was asking chat earlier, you know, what are your thoughts about, the season? What are you thinking about it? Now, eventually, Guardians, I could wear that old champion down. They don't re-heal. Woo! I'll take that, Guardians. Retrofit Escapade. Man, oh man, it's a machine. Now this one's an 1840, and that still broke her shield. And she fully healed up because she threw her nasty shield down. She hides behind that rock when she gets real low, Guardians. She knows how to work it. She's gone. She's gone. Man. Outbreak perfected. Solvarius, when you get tired of pulling Wish Ender, and I'm with you. I'm with you. So this Outbreak perfected's a good anti-barrier. It's a good one. I can't, in fact, like I can't believe how good it's doing. Big, I was so ready for college to end. I will say the same thing. I just wanted to be free. I wanted to be out, you know, making my own. I stood there too long. I stood there, but I've already been deathless, so I'm not concerned about that. Let's get back in. Oh, Guardians. She got me there, but I've already done this deathless, so there's that, right? Bye. Rotten. They're just rotten, Guardians. That's all I can say about them. Oh, some heavy. And some heavy up here. I'll need it. Woo! Watch them, Guardians. I want to get her gone. Get out of here. I'm really liking Outbreak Perfected, and I always have. Oh, there's another one? That's the twin. Woo wee! Get out of here. Yikes. If my eyes were bulging and my mouth was open, I was scared. I was scared, Guardians. I had to run. Man, oh man, there were so many of them. They all wanted a piece of me. Got one. Look at me moving my head, trying to see behind the rock. Now this is the good one because Wish Ender, you can see through the wall. Reloading, reloading. Got 'em, Guardians. Wow, there's 2 more of them out there? Reloading. Yes. All right, Guardians, got him. 10 minutes and 34 seconds. And I got a helmet, just not the helmet I wanted. Oh, your favorite creator is 360 Game TV, short and straight to the point videos. Thank you, Guardians. Thank you for that. Thank you. But Big, I'm very excited for you, buddy. I'm very excited. How many were there in that? 36. 36. All right, now let's get back. So I got the exotic, Guardians. I got the exotic. I'm happy about that. Big, we need to do something if you don't have anything planned already. Chat, what did y'all think about the build? What did you think about Wish Ender versus Outbreak Perfected? What were your thoughts about it? Wish Ender or Outbreak Perfected? That's a toughie because I do like how fast Outbreak is. I didn't have to pull that trigger. Solvarius made a good point. Our guardian friend from the Netherlands, Solvarius, he's in chat, made a good point about having to pull and load, really having to pull and load Wishender so often. And Guardians, this is a PS5 that I'm on, and this is a PS5 controller with haptic feedback on the controller, the triggers, and your left and right. And I would have to say, haptic feedback, is it a good idea? Is it a good idea to really, have that pressure on your fingers when you're playing a game a lot? I don't know. I'm thinking I would probably prefer that just not be there, really. Solvarius, I used to really just love Cacus HD. But I've not watched him in a very long time. It might be because he's got so many product placements. I don't know, but I've not watched him in a while. I agree, Solvarius. I'm in total agreement with you, buddy. Now, this is going to reset at 1, and let's do one last one before this resets. Guardians, if you need the exotic headgear, get in here before the reset. I'm in the eastern United States, and we reset here at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Solvarius, you're the same way? I'm going to go in on Legend and run this one more time with Outbreak Perfected and the Escapade, Retrofit Escapade. But Solvarius, I do believe that Cacus HD has more followers than any other, devoted Destiny gamer. I think he does have the most. I'm trying to get that, fuel tank on his back. I mean, this even eats through those void shields. Guardians, I did earn Outbreak Perfected when it came out, the old-fashioned way. I did all those missions. I did all those puzzles. I fell off the wall, as I traveled on the outside of the wall at the last city. I had a mess. But I got this weapon the old-fashioned way and got the catalyst as well. Wow, look at that. Those nanites just eating him up. Oh, man, I let her kill me again there. You got to be careful, because that gun, it's powerful. We actually have that gun. But I get overzealous. Word of the day, overzealous. I get overzealous there. You got to stay close to that rock and just peek in and out. Guardians, let me show you the catalyst on this. This is the catalyst. It increases the nanite damage. Enemies that die with nanites attached to them generate additional nanites. I'm a fan. This weapon does more damage to enemies based on the number of SIVA nanites that attach to them. Precision kills greatly decrease reload time. I really, really like this weapon. Oh, I've got a lot of looks for this. So I'm a fan of this for sure. Oh, here we are at the big bad. And she's gone. I'm glad she's gone. Did I miss all them with that little throwy bolo? Woo! They got me. The champion came out. They wanted me dead. Somebody found a head. Guardian, somebody found a head. They knew I was coming. This is a rough crowd. This is a rough crowd. 1.14 million. I wonder what Dado has. I know Aston Cross is growing. He's growing. I'm going to hide from him. Got him, Guardians. Wow, that was pretty fast. 6 minutes and 43 seconds? Okay, I mean, they did definitely get me. They got me, okay? But I came through a lot faster. But ultimately, Guardians, I'm going to share this with you. This is a little bit of sharing about me. I really do prefer to go through Deathless. But once you get all your Deathless runs in and you complete all the lost sectors on Deathless on their master version, don't be concerned about, falling on the battlefield because we get up. Remember, Guardians, it's not how far you fall. It's how high you get up. That is, that's what I live by. It's not how far you fall, Guardians. It's how high you get up. And we got that. We got those Cabal. We pushed back the darkness. And really, Guardians, I've been thinking about it. The Witness is, went into that pyramid. The pyramid that he formed with his fingers on the traveler, he disappeared inside. He took a bunch of his dark pyramid fleet with him. We still have the light. We still have the light. And I wonder what's going on in there. Chat, what do y'all think about what's happening in there? What's going on in there? I have to wonder about it. I'm going to run to the tower. So we completed that several times. I got one exotic out of it. Let's go to the tower and check with Katie. She's the postmaster. Let's find out. So, Various, what time is it for you, buddy? Is it late evening? I know you mentioned dinner earlier. What are you having for dinner tonight? What are you having for dinner? And if you visit the Netherlands, what would be like a meal that kind of is like the national meal of the Netherlands? What would we get there, Silverius? What kind of vegetables? You know, would there be a meat on the plate? What kind of bread? What would be like the traditional plate of food in the Netherlands?
Yes. Whenever you need me again, Guardian.
Okay, I did get this Capri's horn. This is not a fantastic. It's not a fantastic exotic. The kitchen is very boring. Very boring. Here in the South, Solvarius, you would probably get mashed potatoes with maybe some peas and country fried steak with gravy on top and a homemade roll on the side. That's kind of a traditional, or country fried chicken with mashed potatoes, gravy, maybe some broccoli and peas, maybe a vegetable blend, and a big old sweet tea. You'd get a sweet tea. Probably the southern fried chicken would be the first, and country fried steak. Or if you're in the mountains where I grew up, you might get like a rainbow trout, because those are delicious with like a green, some type of a green salad. They serve poke salad, in the late spring. Poke salad becomes a thing. But I'm not a fan of poke salad. I'm not a fan of it at all. But I definitely love me some delicious country fried steak. I like fried chicken. I do like rainbow trout when it's prepared correctly. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. With hush puppies. You'd get hush puppies and french fries. As the English say, fish and chips. Fish and chips. Guardians, I just a few days ago, I was telling someone in chat, shout out to all of our English, all of the folks in England who were Guardians. Germany, the Netherlands, Italy, Spain, France. We have a lot of Guardians that come in from around the world, Asia. Shout out to all you Guardians everywhere. You're important. You're important. You're heard. This is a safe zone. Come in, hang out with me. This is flashing. I don't know why that's flashing. I almost had that completed. I didn't get enough glory rank. I just didn't play enough of that.
For its refill enhance a guardian's journey.
Flawless titles. Wow, I got 6 flawless titles. I'm stunned. I am stunned by that, Guardians. This is Trials of Osiris, and I cannot believe I went through 6 of them flawlessly. Oh, gosh, that's a toughie right there. I'm not really seeking that one. I'm not going for that. I guess I gilded Deadeye. Or no, I haven't. I haven't gilded it.
Eververse isn't just a title, it's a promise.
I've got 10 of 19 on Vow of the Disciple. Oh, you are kidding me. I have not done this. Complete all raid encounters with the fire team made entirely of ARC subclasses. I need to do this, Guardians. I need to do this. In fact, there's a lot here. Like Rook defeated a fire team made entirely of solar classes. That's the only one I've not defeated. I could get that. We need Rook defeated with solar.
Eververse isn't just a title, it's a promise.
But right now, Guardians, I've got to get Root of Nightmares. I need Root of Nightmares, and I've got to finish the dungeon Spire of the Watcher solo. I've got to finish it solo. And I feel like that Spire of the Watcher is going to take me like hours to get through that solo. I don't know. I'll find out, because I will attempt it. I will be attempting it. Guardians, it's almost reset. I am going to take a lunch break. I'll be back, though. I'll be back. I want to play the afternoon away. I want to play the afternoon away. And I want to play it with you guys. So come and hang out with me. Guardians, thank each and every one of you for being there today. I hope we can do something fun this afternoon. I am Ransom Rider, playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Bye. Bye. I'll be back. I'll be back. Thank you, Guardians.